Look, I'm going to be straight with you. If you've been chasing that vascular look where your veins pop through your skin like a roadmap, you've probably heard a million different tips. Some work, some are complete nonsense, and some are actually dangerous. Today, we're cutting through all the noise. I'm going to break down the actual science behind vascularity and give you the real, research-backed strategies to get those veins showing. No bro science, no magic supplements, just what actually works. Let's get into it. First, we need to understand what's actually happening when veins pop. Your veins are always there, sitting just beneath your skin, but whether you can see them depends on three main factors: your body fat percentage, your skin thickness, and how dilated those blood vessels are. Here's the thing most people miss. Vascularity is primarily determined by your genetics and body composition. Some people have veins that run closer to the surface of their skin. Some have thinner skin. These are genetic factors you can't really change. But before you click away thinking you're doomed, there's still a lot you can control. The most important factor, and this is backed by every study on body composition, is your body fat percentage. Subcutaneous fat, that fat that sits right underneath your skin, is literally covering your veins. Think of it like a blanket. The thicker the blanket, the less you can see what's underneath. For most men, veins start becoming visible around 15% body fat, and they really start popping around 10 to 12%. You can do everything else right, but if you're sitting at 20% body fat, your veins aren't making an appearance. Creating a caloric deficit is the only way to lose body fat. You need to consume fewer calories than you burn. Research consistently shows that a deficit of about 500 calories per day leads to roughly 1 pound of fat loss per week, which is a sustainable rate. Now, here's where it gets important. You want to lose fat while maintaining muscle mass. This is crucial because muscle actually pushes your veins closer to the surface of your skin. More muscle means veins have less distance to travel before they become visible. To preserve muscle while losing fat, you need to do two things: adequate protein and resistance training. You already know that consuming around 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight helps preserve lean mass during a deficit. And you need to be lifting weights, giving your muscles a reason to stick around. But what makes them go from visible to popping is blood volume, vascular tone, and capillary density. Think of it like this: low body fat reveals the veins. Blood flow and vascular health push them out. So yes, lean down. But don't stop there. You can be lean and still not have Chad veins. Let's talk about lifting, because this is your secret weapon for vascularity. Lifting isn't just for muscle, it remodels your vascular network. There's a reason endurance athletes and bodybuilders both have crazy veins. When you increase muscle mass, especially in your arms, forearms, shoulders, and legs, you're creating more demand for blood flow. Your body responds by developing more blood vessels and making existing ones more prominent. Bigger muscles literally push veins closer to your skin surface. If you want specific areas to pop, you need to target them. For arm vascularity, high repetition work is particularly effective. Research on resistance training shows that higher rep ranges, like 15 to 20 reps, increase blood flow and create a stronger pump effect. This temporarily engorges your veins and over time contributes to permanent vascular development. Forearm-specific work is often overlooked but incredibly effective. Farmer's carries, wrist curls, and grip training significantly increase forearm vascularity. Your forearms have less fat covering them naturally, so they're often the first place veins become visible. Why it works? This increases nitric oxide, plasma volume, and creates angiogenesis, new capillary growth around your muscles. That's what gives that permanent roadmap look even outside the gym. Here's the trick. Add high volume, moderate weight pump work, 15 to 20 reps, at the end of your workouts. Focus on forearms, biceps, shoulders, quads, and calves, areas where veins are most visible. Use short rest periods, 30 to 45 seconds, to create a vascular pressure buildup. Bonus, isometric holds, like farmer's carries or forearm squeezes, make veins thicker over time. Nutrition strategies. Beyond just being in a caloric deficit, there are specific nutritional strategies that can enhance vascularity. Hydration is massive. When you're properly hydrated, your blood volume increases, which makes your veins more prominent. Studies on hydration and blood volume show that even mild dehydration can increase blood volume by several percentage points. Aim for at least half your body weight in ounces of water daily. That's right, daily. If you weigh 180 pounds, that's 90 ounces. Sodium gets a bad rap, but it actually plays a role in vascularity. Sodium helps regulate blood volume and fluid balance. If you're drinking plenty of water and not overdoing it, moderate sodium intake can actually enhance the full vascular look. We're not talking about gorging on chips, but don't be afraid of salting your whole foods either. Carbohydrates, specifically around your workouts, can temporarily enhance vascularity. Carbs pull water into your muscles, creating that full, pumped appearance. This is why bodybuilders carb load before shows. Having 30 to 50 grams of fast-acting carbs post-workout can maximize this effect. The secret. This is the secret sauce most people skip. Nitric oxide dilates blood vessels. More dilation equals bigger veins. Nitric oxide boosters like citrulline and beetroot extract have some research supporting their ability to dilate blood vessels. Caffeine before workouts also increases blood flow and vascular pump. Breathing techniques like box breathing can increase oxygenation, amplifying vascular response during training. Temporary boosts. There are also some lifestyle factors and temporary strategies that can enhance vascularity. Cardiovascular exercise increases blood flow and can improve overall vascular health. Research shows that regular cardio training increases capillary density and improves endothelial function, basically meaning your blood vessels work better. Moderate cardio, 20 to 30 minutes a few times per week, supports vascularity without eating into your muscle mass. Heat exposure, like sauna use, temporarily increases blood flow to your skin's surface. This is why you look more vascular right after a hot shower or sauna session. While the effect is temporary, regular sauna use may have some lasting benefits for vascular health. Before a workout or event where you want to look your most vascular, there are a few tricks. High rep resistance training creates a pump that temporarily engorges your muscles and veins. Reducing water intake slightly the day before, then drinking normally the day of, can create a temporary increase in vascularity. But be careful with this. Severe dehydration is dangerous and counterproductive. Conclusion? Here's the bottom line. Vascularity is primarily about getting lean enough for your veins to show through, building enough muscle to push them to the surface, and optimizing blood flow. There's no magic supplement or secret trick. It's about consistent training, proper nutrition, getting your body fat down to where your genetics allow your veins to show, and being patient with the process. Some of you will get there at 12% body fat. Others might need to hit 10% or even lower. That's genetics, and you can't fight that. But if you focus on what you can control, building muscle, losing fat intelligently, and staying hydrated, you'll maximize your vascular potential. Now get out there and put in the work. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in my next video.